Hello guys, today in class we spoke, about adverbs of frequency or frequency adverbs. That is the same. We have different types of adverbs, okay, that we can use depending on the situation, depending of the times that you do the action, okay, or that you don't do the action. For example, 100% is always, 90% usually, 80% generally, 70% often, 50% sometimes, 30% occasionally, 15% seldom, 5% rarely, 0% is never. Okay, never of never. Example, everyone always speaks well of Mark. Okay, everyone, for example, Belen always has a smile on her face, right? She usually fed her cat sheep cat food, okay? Judy usually does her makeup on class, okay, for example. A sentence normally has a subject and a verb. I used to often take walks along that road. Married people sometimes wish they were single. Of course, if they fight often, right? I occasionally eat meat. My father seldom watches TV at night. He rarely makes a mistake. And I never forget a face. Of course not. I will never forget you guys, right? We have more information. We have more examples, okay? It says adverbs of frequency. 100% is always, 90% usually, 70% often, 50% sometimes, 10% hardly ever, or rarely, and never. Okay, you are always late. Okay, or we usually go to the cinema on Sunday. He often cooks pasta. We sometimes order pizza for dinner. In school, you sometimes eat pizza, or sometimes you eat wings or French fries, okay? Or tacos de Doña Pelos, ¿se acuerdan? She hardly ever smiles, okay? O sea que escasamente sonríe, okay? They are never at home when we call, okay? So, we can say that always, okay? Always, siempre, usualmente, usually, generally, generalmente, often es seguido, y sometimes es algunas veces. Occasionally, ocasionalmente, seldom es de vez en cuando, ¿ok? Rarely, rara vez, never, pues es nunca. Todo lo que termina en el Y es lo que en español conocemos como mente, o sea, usualmente, adecuadamente, prudentemente, etc. Todo esto lo que termina en el Y, menos los números, ¿verdad? Por ejemplo, si los que terminan en Y, pues ya es otra cosa. Entonces, es muy importante recordar esta terminología, ¿ok? Acá tenemos, por ejemplo, hardly ever. ¿Qué es hardly ever? Pues difícilmente, ¿ok? Y rarely, pues ya es rara vez, ¿ok? Now, most of the times we work with these adverbs in positive, but also you can use it in a question or in negative, okay? In a question, Javi, okay? So, positive. Subject, okay? We need the subject, of course. For every statement, we need a subject, okay? Or a pronoun or a name. And then we have the frequency adverb, any frequency adverb. All the adverbs goes with all the pronouns, all the names. What you're going to need and to pay attention is in the action, okay? Because you need to conjugate the action according to the pronoun or name, if it is singular or if it is plural. Example, we often cooks pasta. Why cooks? Because we're using he, and he is a third form of the pronouns. It's in singular. Remember that for he, she, and it, the action has to be with an S in simple present, okay? No porque está pluralizado, sino porque está con la tercera persona del singular. Eso ya lo saben desde inglés 1. Then, if you're going to use the verb to be, of course, we need the pronoun, the name of the or the subject, and then am, is, or are, and then the frequency adverb, and then the complement. Okay. So, and then the action, and then the complement. For example, you are always late. Okay. To a question, remember that any question begins with the auxiliary. Okay, do, does, am, is, or are. Okay, and then the pronoun or the name or the subject, and then the frequency adverb, and then the rest. Okay, are you always late? Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Does he often cooks? Does he often cook? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't, etc. Okay. We're going to see some examples so you can study these different statements, okay? These two different structures. Now, it's very important to see this. If you're going to use never and hardly ever, you can't use can't. You can't use another auxiliary in negative because you can't have negative plus negative. For example, here says, he isn't never late. Él no nunca tarde. No se escucha bien. Entonces no se puede negativo más negativo. Entonces aquí el auxiliar o el verbo va en su forma, va en positivo y después lo demás, ¿sí? O sea, aquí sería, no es correcto poner he isn't never late, ¿sí? Porque es decir negativo más negativo. Entonces, como